Jimmy's back.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Back from his big Kentucky Derby.
Yes, in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Los Angeles. How was the Kentucky Derby?
It was cool, man. It was everyone now. It's like Mardi Gras, but it's so much tamer and everybody's nice. It's like what you want Mardi Gras to be. Like everybody's clean and there's no fucking
And white.
violence. Yeah, a lot more white people, but even the black people there betting horses are not. It's not like Mardi Gras where it's a free for all. You know, everybody's just fucking.
It's one big party, obviously.
164,000 people there. I mean, it was a lot. It was a fucking madhouse, and we had access to everybody, to all the jockeys. Fucking. God. I said to me, they're not a big deal. But I got to go into like the jockey where like a lot of you didn't see most of the footage they didn't show. But I talked to all 19 of the guys, and I was in the jockey locker room, which no one gets to go in. One of the cameramen came out and goes, "You guys have to know how hard it is to get a camera crew back there."
Wow.
I didn't care. And my friend's a fucking horse trainer, and she's like, "I would have cried if I met him." I'm like, "Really?
Who is he?
Hey, you know, he's a fucking a legend. I mean, I would do some of the older ones I interviewed too.
Were the little guys walking around the locker room naked?
No.
Giant cocks on
I bet you they do have big jockey cocks.
You think they have big, huge
Yes.
fucking jockey cocks?
You know how confident you have to be so slight of frame and controlling a horse? Those horses are fucking wild, man. They have to.
They probably use their cock to balance them on the horse.
That's what they whip the horse with.
Yeah.
Cock whip its mane.
Right.
But people said that those horses are so fucking. Because I figured that they were trained well, but they're like, they constantly have to have their fucking head held because they just run.
You see when they try to get him in the gate, sometimes they gotta push those fucking things. And the second they close that last gate, bang, they're off. If they leave him in there too long, those horses go bullshit.
Yeah, they want to run, man. And I got very close to one of them. I didn't pet it because
how close?
As close as a gentleman in Oregon.
Yes, close enough to have my colon perforated. But it was fucking beautiful. This horse called Mucho Macho Man.
Yeah, Mucho Macho Man.
We know Mucho Macho Man.
Yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful
Mucho
horse.
Macho Man was in the money, right? Or at least placed
top three, yeah.
Top three.
Animal Kingdom 1, and I don't remember what the other two.
Right.
Mucho Macho Man.
One of the favorites
Nero,
was
I
in there.
think.
Nero. Yeah.
Because I interviewed that guy too, and he fucking tickled my neck. Every one of them. I wish we could have a montage because I kept asking what would it take for me to be a jockey. Probably 12 of them said you got to lose a lot of weight.
Oh shit!
Everyone was telling me I was too fucking heavy. It was humiliating.
I saw a show on jockeys once, and they go because it's so competitive to get a good horse that they actually have eating disorders and they vomit and shit
Hot
like that.
box. You got to get in the hot box. They say, which is the steam room. They're like fighters. They have to be a certain weight with their gear.
How much do they weigh?
Yeah,
110 to 117
with the gear.
No, I think 126 with the gear, but they're like 110. They're
sometimes they'll
legs.
handicap a horse. They'll like add weight to the saddle if the jockey is too light, and they want to handicap the horse because the horse is like rated at. But I've seen that where they actually do vomit, they puke, the hot box. Yeah, it's like any other thing where you got to make weight. They get up on the scale, holding like the saddle and shit and everything. Get up on the scales
and make sure they're at the proper weight.
They're all little fellas.
Do they blow off their underwear and stuff if they have to like drop a few ounces?
Take a big midget dump.
Take their socks off. What do they do? I'm sure there's some tricks.
One guy had like a little dwarfism going, but most of them are just regular small dudes. They're not midgets.
Guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all fucking ripped. Every one of them is muscle. Solid muscle.
But I think if you're under 5 foot, you're considered a midget, though.
Some of them were 5 feet, 5'1". They were just tiny guys.
Yeah.
But we all know what midgets and dwarves look like. They didn't have that.
They looked like people, only small.
They just looked like when they shrunk the kid in fucking Willy Wonka. That's like it's just an adult.
Mike TV.
Yeah, Mike TV. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
What birth defect is that makes you a jockey?
I honestly don't know if it is one or if you're just small.
You don't
I
see
think it's
little,
some kind of
see little people walking around like that.
issue with the pituitary gland.
Yeah,
I believe it's a pituitary problem.
You think
with the growth hormone?
You think there are jockey families that just cut that piece out so
it's
they
like
can raise a
make
jockey?
him a jockey. Just fucking cut out his pituitary gland when he's 4, so he never grows any bigger.
That's weird.
Yeah, they were all such little guys.
And what about the hats?
Everyone had their. Do you know who Pat Day is?
Who?
Pat Day.
Oh yeah, he's isn't he
Chris McKellen or McCarron? Do you know who those guys? They're like guys I talk to. I have no idea who they are, but apparently they're like two of the 5 best ever.
They're jockeys, right? Yeah, definitely.
I don't know that world, man.
Day is big, and they're huge.
Thank you, Ken. He's won like
They're
8,000
small, but
races
huge.
that fucking day. He's an older guy. He's retired, but it's like you don't. It's almost like someone who didn't know who Jeter and fucking David Cohn were.
Oh, in that
talking to them and going, "What? Oh, really? They're big. I didn't even." Like,
Yeah,
that's what
who
it's
are you?
like. Because I talk to people who know racing, and they're like, "Those guys are fucking."
They're legends, right?
No idea.
I used to bet like in the late 80s and stuff. It was an OTB right next to where I worked, and I remember hearing those names back then. That and Angel Cordero. Cordero's racing. And they would parade the horses around like right before they went out to post time. They'd go around this arena area, so you'd be able to actually stand around it and look and see how your horse looks before you make that last bet.
Yeah, but what are you looking for as Joe Schmo?
I know. Joe Schmo. You're actually looking.
What would you look for, Ant? Be honest.
I'd look to see if the horse was stepping real high, like nice, and didn't look sluggish. His nostrils were wide the fuck open because they give him that goddamn drug and make their nostrils open real fucking
What's that, like
wide.
Afrin for horses? Makes
Yeah,
them breathe?
yeah. It makes them breathe
They're all
like crazy.
addicted to Afrin.
And their eyes look like they're fucking petrified. They're just, Rah! You want a horse that looks like he's just going to go batshit.
Did you know that
Head up.
they tape their tongues? I didn't know that. They have fucking tongues when they
Tape
walk.
their tongues.
Because we were in the paddock, and like I'm like, why are they? They all look like blithering retards. And I'm like, why are their tongues hanging out? And they're like, oh, they tape them. They have to tape them down to the bottom part of their mouth so they don't choke on them or so they don't bite them off while they're running.
Wow.
I never knew that.
Well, they treat
the
horses
horse or the
nice.
jockey?
The horse and the jockey. The jockey's penis gets taped to his leg.
Because
It
it's
doesn't
giant.
sit on it.
Yeah, so the girthier jockeys.
They would have the paddock area. You'd be able to look at them parading around and shit. And look, and there was this Angel Cordero, who was this little, tiny Mexican gentleman, very successful
Oh,
jockey.
sure. I know the name. Here.
And the things people would yell out at him though. I got money on you, you little fucking monkey. You little fucking monkey.
Really?
I got money on you, you bitch. You fucked me last race, you monkey. They would call him a monkey.
it sounds
it's
like our
fucked up.
Sounds like our listeners.
And he does look a little like a monkey. But yeah, he was like huge, man.
Yeah,
Angel Cordero.
I remember him. I remember Willie Shoemaker. Going way
the
back.
shoe.
Yeah.
Willie the shoe. I bet on the shoe.
He was on Wild World of Sports. That's why I know him.
Yeah.
I guess, right?
Willie the shoe.
And who was the jockey that?
Stevie Coffin.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
right,
that's
the
what I
young
was going
guy.
for.
The young jockey.
He was supposed to be
uh,
like a huge success, but then he went to England, I think, right?
Yeah.
and did a lot of his racing over there. So
did he win the Triple Crown, or did he
I
win
don't
like
know.
a couple of legs of the Triple Crown?
The last horse to do it was, I think, Secretariat, right? In like 73?
No, Secretariat. After that, they've had Triple Crown winners.
As horses or just jockeys?
Oh, you mean like the jockey riding the same horse
I
for
don't know.
all 3 races?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
I don't know if
I'm really not sure.
there was one guy, the guy that won, Velasquez, who won. He was supposed to ride fucking Uncle Mo, but Uncle
know.
Mo got scratched because of his stomach or intestinal problems, and they literally just threw him on that fucking horse. So I guess there was a problem with the jockey on that horse where they didn't like him.
Affirmed. Yeah, affirmed.
You know, one of the jockeys died, right?
1978.
No,
Yeah, one of the guys you interviewed.
no,
TJ in Albany. I swear to God, I'm not fucking with you. I think it happened overnight. It's one of the news stories today. TJ in Albany, you got something on this?
What?
Yeah, I just heard that
He's right. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
the jockey that finished second, they found him dead in his car at 4:00 in the afternoon after the race. The next morning.
Was he riding fucking? Don't tell me he wasn't
Nero?
riding fucking Nero, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That guy was fucking. He never did interviews. He was the hard one to get, and he was a fucking fun dude. He was the cockiest one out of all of them.
24 years old.
24 years old. Yep.
What was his name?
They're saying no foul play, or they're not suspecting
Oh.
that. Yeah.
Look it out, boys. Have a good one.
But one of the guys you interviewed is now dead there,
Michael
Jimmy.
Bays.
Is it? Wait,
That guy? You look familiar?
no. Let me see. I'll look it up because I have a photo with a screen cap with all of them. I just, again, it's rare you get a chance to do that.
Little hummingbird heart give out?
He sneezed. That's not the guy I'm thinking of, though.
No? Okay.
No. I will say, hold on. No, that's not the guy who rode Nero.
It is. Yeah, Bill. Hold on, I got more info coming in for you, Jimmy. Bill in Jersey. Go ahead, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, man.
Yeah, so, I don't know, the guy stole the thunder, but yeah, it was Michael Bays. He's apparently famous, generations of jockeys. He was found dead in the parking lot of Churchill Downs overnight, so pretty much the same thing you already heard. But
the parking lot.
But we're learning he definitely rode Nero.
No, did he ride Nero in the race, or did Corey Nakatani?
From what I read, he rode Nero, and he finished second. He won like $1.2 million over the past year, $32 million in winnings over his career.
The guy who died did not ride in the Derby.
He didn't. Nero was written by this. He rode Nero in February. The guy Corey Nakatani rode fucking Nero. That was the guy who was cocky and who tickled my chin, implying I had a fat neck. Oh, there's actually a little. This is the guy who rode Nero in the fucking in the race. That little fucking muscular guy.
Oh, Jesus. Look at his arm.
Dude, they're fucking...
He's ripped.
These guys are all...
He's got bigger
ripped.
arms than you, Jimmy.
All of them are solid muscle. I get... Of all the jockeys I talked to, I would say probably 17 of them could kick the shit out of me, and the other 2 could beat me up with slightly more difficulty. I'd be 0 for 19 against the jockeys. Fucking animals, these guys. And the chick was sexy. Rosie was... the one woman was... She was fucking...
Well, she was short, too, right?
Yeah.
Dressed in her little pink gear.
Yeah, she was very fucking hot.
Yeah, the horse was... had pink shit on it.
Yeah, so adorable.
A pink mask, right?
Oh, did it? I don't remember.
Yeah, she was.
Secretary was the one that was the last Triple Crown winner. People are saying.
I'm saying that. Yeah, from 73.
Affirmed was 78.
What about Seattle Slew?
Seattle Slew. I think that
he was supposed to be one, right?
I think that was before 78, right?
When you said affirmed, I really thought you were saying I was right.
Oh no, I meant the horse affirmed.
So stupid. I was so happy I thought I was right. I was so pleased.
Yes, affirmed.
Anthony, when I said that the horses were treated right, that was very sarcastic, Justin, in North Carolina. Because they treat the horses good, Ope. The horses are on parade with men who should have been aborted riding them while being whipped like they just refused to pick any more cotton. Yeah, treated real nice. I was being sarcastic, idiot.
I'll say these Kentucky Derby horses.
They make it sound like they're treated nice, but
they are.
I don't think so.
Kentucky Derby horses.
If you're taping down your tongue, you're not being treated nice.
Well, just so you don't bite it.
Just for the race.
But the beautiful coat and the fucking health of these horses.
You see the muscles on those fucking things? Like now you know why they're called thoroughbreds. They're amazing. You look at a regular horse, it's like, all right, that horse, even a strong horse, you go, wow, that horse is in good shape. Mm-hmm. A thoroughbred is a whole nother class. You could see the definition in every fucking muscle. And when they're running on the track, it really is amazing to watch.
Shackelford was winning like the entire race, and then fucking just and we interviewed the owner, and his 2 like sons are like handicappers. They're like 15 and 12.
Sons.
Your sons are attempting to bring Black Beauty, and to see those guys after, I didn't talk to them after, but we saw them fucking depressed.
Yeah,
I felt like they had it.
It's a long ass race.
A fucking mile and a quarter, right?
And then on the outside, fucking Animal Kingdom.
He came from
came
a weird
running up, turned it on at the end. It was amazing.
You had to make up a lot of ground.
That's
coming from the outside.
You
like
know
that?
what? There's such. It just looks like they just open the gate and let him run, and whoever runs the fastest. No, that jockey held him back, and then on the top of the stretch on the outside. Bam, the thing had like so much fucking energy left. It blew past all those other horses.
We watched it in the media room. I didn't, because right after the final shot had to be me talking to Vlad, the winner, whoever won.
Right.
So I had to go into the paddock. It wasn't easy to get into that area because everybody was trying to talk to the guy. And I just fucking bogarted. All those years of annoying celebrities really came into fucking play.
Man.
Bogarted my way right in. There was a guy, like security walking with him going, no. It's almost like when Laura Bush's Secret Service tried to stop the kid.
No. Well, I guess it helps saying that you're with fucking Jay Leno.
They don't Yeah, it helped to get us in. That's what got us back there.
NBC.
But
right?
that didn't matter in that moment. That security guy. But I had talked to him that day. I talked to him that day, so he remembered me. So we spoke very, very briefly. It was fun though, man. They were all really fucking nice, and people that ran Churchill Downs were fucking nice. I got to blow the fucking bugle.
No, did you?
Oh wow, they didn't even show. They cut that out.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh wow, I forgot that. Yeah. Yeah.
Why would they cut that out?
No, I didn't actually get to blow it. It was so stupid. They had me blowing it, and they were playing fucking like Kenny G over it. It was really dumb. But I guess it just didn't work.
It just didn't work?
Yeah. We shot for 2 solid days.
You met a lot of celebrities?
I did, yeah. We interviewed a tremendous amount of them, and the only ones that made it were fucking Aaron Andrews and who else? Who else? There was Aaron Andrews and one other one made it, and fucking Joey Fatone from NSYNC. But I had talked to Kate Gosselin. I had talked to fucking Wayne Brady.
How's Kate Gosselin?
She was actually really cool, and her fucking tits looked amazing.
Really?
She was sexy in person.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Winona Judd I talked to for about 10 minutes. She was great.
Which one? Is she the fat
Big girl,
daughter?
yeah. But but this fucking Aaron Andrews was super sexy. This other model, there was a few people I talked to. The ones who turned us down were, of course, the athletes. Of course, Aaron Rodgers said no for an interview.
Was he nice at least?
Of the 2 quarterbacks that were there, I heard Eli was there too. I did not see Eli, but he was less of a dick. But like he took a picture with me, and I had a football because I knew that like he was supposed to be there. Tom Brady was supposed to be there, and
you were hauling around a football while you're trying to do this piece for Jay Leno?
Fuck yeah,
I love
dude.
Jimmy.
It was in that black bag.
And I
there.
bet you he cared more about that football than the fucking video.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
I have an
Dude,
idea at this point, Jimmy.
I'll tell you why I did. Because I'm like, if it's going to be fucking Brady, Bradshaw, and fucking Aaron Rodgers, the same thing, they're 3 Super Bowl MVP quarterbacks. Why not get them to sign a ball? I'm not going to sell it.
No, I get it. I get it.
So Aaron Rodgers, he was so like putting us off. He didn't want to take the picture, but he did. And Jim Wise, who's a writer for Jay, is fucking hilarious, and he's always on these things with me. I didn't have the. I pushed out on asking him to sign the football.
Oh.
And Jim's like, could you? He actually did it for me, and I opened up the bag real sheepish, and he signed it for me. I was fucking Shelby sheepish. I was so sheepish. But that's how I play it around guys like that, so I'm more pathetic.
Right.
And then Tom Brady was the big one, and I finally saw him there. And
Was he with Giselle?
No, he was with a bunch of guys who were fucking dicks.
Oh,
The
shit.
fucking. I want to say Brady was a dick. He wasn't nice. Like, everyone I know who spoke to him said the guy was an absolute jerk. But I'll say this. I did kind of interrupt him while he was talking. Again, I was fucking.
Oh, boy.
I was fucking sheepish, like. And he did. He didn't want to. You could tell by the picture he wants nothing to do with this.
Really?
Moment.
Can we see the picture?
Yeah.
I gotta see it now.
But then I was like, and Tom, can I? But his someone in his entourage, and I was like, I'm like, could you sign me? Because I thought he was going to say no, because his friends are going, no more pictures, no more pictures.
And who are those guys?
One of them was his jerk off manager or agent, and then a couple of his fucking jerk off. We're friends with Tom Brady friends.
Oh, God.
And you were in a VIP area, right?
Yes,
More or less.
yes, but I will say that the guy, I didn't like Tom Brady. I didn't think he's a nice guy. But again, he did sign the football. He did take. It's like he could have been a lot worse. And it's got to be. I kept trying to say, don't Twitter and bash the guy, because he fucking did it. And maybe he was annoyed. He's talking to people. He's trying to have a moment, and you interrupt. All right, fine. I'm annoying. But his friends, his fucking friends, were.
They think they have the ability to motherfuck you because they're friends with this
It's like,
guy?
hey, cocksucker.
Yeah.
You're with the talented guy. You're not the talented guy.
Yeah.
You're not. Don't try to fucking protect him like you're some fucking. Here's what you are. You're fucking leech entourage. Thinking they may have been players. I don't even know. they could have been a fucking wide receiver to tight
Were
end.
they big guys?
Yeah, a couple of them were huge. They might have known him from college, or whatever. And the one guy who was his manager agent was a fucking little twerpy douchebag. Still a lot bigger than me, and probably could have kicked the shit out of me. But I hated those fucking guys. Hated them. Yeah. And I saw them on the elevator the next night, and they were just fucking twats. Tom was not. I can't say he was a twat. He just wasn't a particularly nice guy. He's like, but again, he's quarterback. That fucking shitty lead singer mentality.
Right.
But I can't kill him and say he sucked because he did take the picture.
Well, Brad T in Kentucky, I ran into Tom Brady at the Derby 4 years ago, and he was the biggest dickhead ever. Fuck him. I've heard over the years that he's not a nice guy.
Everyone I've met thought that the guy that he was a twat, and these are people who fucking and the people I'm not gonna say the people I was with meet everybody they meet, and they were all saying that the guy he was just not. But he did kind of the picture. He was actually friendlier in the picture than I thought. Like he did give me the dumb half a smile. It's like he wasn't that bad. Yeah. He didn't frown. He tried to make a half a smile, and he was annoyed. So I'm like,
he's kind of like.
But it wasn't
a picture.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst thing. So I'm like, I can't fucking just throw him under the bus now.
Yeah.
That's a hurry up and take the picture.
Yeah. But again, I did interrupt him, so I was kind of.
You still got a picture with Tom Brady,
and I got him to sign the ball. I had to ask.
Why is the ball here?
Because I traveled with it to L.A.
This ball's been all over the place.
Yeah.
Who had to watch your ball as you were doing the Jay Leno piece?
Fucking Izzy, this dude who works for Jay. He's like one of our coordinators. He's fucking. The guy would literally walk through Bin Laden's cave asking if we could fucking take shots. He has no fucking. He doesn't care where we are. He just looks like he belongs and he barrels through. Yeah, he's one of those guys that can get you anywhere with a camera.
Nice.
That's how
amazing.
He barrels through. But anyway, Izzy was in charge of guarding my football, and all the celebrities were fucking. Wayne Brady was fucking. The comedians are always fucking nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that because I'm a comic, but those guys, he was great and friendly and. They were all okay, but the athletes, I just don't like athletes, man. Except the MMA guys.
Fucking bullshit.
They're just all of them are fuck. But then again, I talked to some guy from the Broncos, a black dude who's a fucking really nice guy. Like, so it's like now I'm kind of shooting my own dumb theory.
Well, you could always say for the most part.
For the most part,
are douchebags.
You've had bad experiences.
Yeah, and even Jenny from the block was nice to me when I saw her.
Oh,
she didn't remember me, of course.
Oh, she didn't remember you?
No, but
you were on Leno together.
Well, we were when she was with American Idol.
Yeah.
But then we got introduced again, and she was very nice. And on the way out, I asked for a photo, and she was like, "Sure, baby." She was so sweet. But this is why I will eventually take my own life. Because literally, if you see us standing there, look at what a fucking. Just look at what a fucking. This is in the hallway. How fucking beautiful she is, and what a fucking mope I am. That was me. I was standing there waiting for her. She was walking by. I grabbed her. That's her turning around in mid stride. I had fucking 10 minutes to get ready.
She just like. She's glowing.
Yeah,
she's
like
fucking floating down the aisle. Stop, lovely. And I'm standing there, and I just whatever can go wrong with my fucking disgusting body goes wrong.
I'm not a big fan, but she looks really good.
Dude,
in that
she
picture.
is fucking.
Oh, she's beautiful.
The most beautiful
she looks
woman.
Good in that picture.
She's really beautiful.
And you can see my fucking friend Ross with his awful fucking perm walking by us. So it was fun, man. I had a fun. God damn, she's fucking pretty, man.
Sounds like you had a great little time.
I did. It was a very fun.
Jet setter.
Very fun trip.
Hanging with the rich and famous and elite.
No, bothering them. Not hanging with any of them.
Oh.
The only one that was genuinely, like, I think happy to talk to me, like, because he was Wayne Brady. Because again, he's fucking.
Does he know you?
I think he did. I could kind of tell he did. Again, with those guys, I always assume they're going to.
Yeah.
So you can usually. I felt like Wayne did. I could be wrong, but just comics tend to. Be aware of each other, I guess.
There's a vibe.
Erin Andrews, I didn't realize who she was until after. I'm like, oh my God, that's the one.
Yeah, man. We did a lot of fucking radio on her.
She was very attractive.
Yeah.
Fucking hot.
Wow. Yeah.
Fuck, who had a body on her, man. Holy shit. Lindsey Vonn, do you know who she is? The skier, Olympic skier?
Oh, yeah, of course. But doesn't she have big legs?
Dude, she is fucking
juicy.
Patrice would kill his firstborn for her, and I loved her. She was like fucking juicy. Lindsey Vonn was fucking.
Some of them bikini pics.
Oh, was she?
Oh wow.
She's probably like fucking. I want to say 5'10" or 5'11". Like her body.
Oh, you know something?
I can't tell you
pretty good.
How
right
good
there.
that body is. She probably had the nicest body there. How thick her ass and legs were. She is amazingly sexy.
Yeah, look at that. Pulling down
some meat on her.
But that's a fucking juicy fucking body, man.
You get a picture with her?
Yeah.
Of course.
I didn't know who she was.
Really?
Oh, look at that one. Yeah, you can kind of tell. Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, dude, her fucking ass and legs, all that skiing.
Oh, Jesus.
Love to just smooch her.
Give her
Give her a little smoocheroonie.
You want to smooch?
Yes, I met a lot of very fun people. Kate was lovely.
Good for you, Jimmy.
Yeah, it was a fun...
Kentucky Derby. God, I would have loved to go to that.
And Fred...
Some of these big sporting events I want to go to so bad.
Go down.
That's one. Augusta's another for the golf.
Dude, why not go down? It was fun. It was crazy, but it was worth going. Why not do it next year? I would go back. I mean,
we should.
I don't have any real desire to watch the race, but
once again, Ant, we did not do the annoying 30 seconds.
Oh my goodness! Well, Jimmy just got back, and we had to talk about.
Can we take a break and get this done?
All right, right when we come back,
Jimmy,
ladies
we still
and
haven't
gentlemen.
announced the winner of the most annoying 30 seconds.
okay, cool. Because
we got really busy.
And when we come back, I'll discuss how annoyed I am at Continental. And Joe Torre was on my flight.
Oh,
yeah.
You had a picture with Joe Torre before, no?
That's why I didn't get one today, but I could hear him talking baseball 2 seats behind me. He's like, hey, he struck out twice. He was with like his, I want to say his grandson or his nephew.
That guy just shut up about baseball, though.
But I'm listening to Joe Torre.
Just talk baseball.
Yeah.
And I'll just tell you briefly. I wanted to just. I had my camera ready, but I'm like, nah, you already got a shot with him. You don't need another one. So I'm walking. We're all walking off the plane, and we're walking down the fucking thing towards baggage claim. And I'm like, I know what I'm just gonna go, Joe. Thanks for all the great years in New York.
Oh, no.
I said,
oh no.
I said, what else could I say to him? He really did, as a Yankee fan, he fucking gave me a tremendous amount of joy.
Oh, yes.
He really did. Joe Torre gave me a lot of fucking
One of the
happiness.
greatest Yankee skippers ever.
Hey,
honestly was.
Yes.
You want to guess how this ends?
Not great.
Not the way Jimmy wanted it. Not the way Jimmy had it in his head.
No.
Not as badly as it could have. Here's what I thought would happen. I would go, Joe, thanks for all the great years. And he would go, oh, you're welcome, or thank you. And then we'd shake hands and I'd keep going.
Right. Yeah.
And perhaps the guy he was with, the young guy, might recognize me. Because he looked at me a couple times and it was his nephew, might have recognized me.
Yeah.
So we're walking, and there's a fucking fat pig woman, and I don't know where she is now, but I hope that her fucking legs are caught in some type of equipment. to the fat lady that was in front of me as I was trying to get up to Joe Torre.
Yeah.
You don't know who you are, but you might be listening right now, and I hope you're in an escalator. I hope an escalator has caved in and chewed your fucking fat legs and shins off, pig lady. Despise you. Because I'm about to walk up to Joe, but this fucking slow, fucking molestation, fucking repressing compulsive eater is in my way. And she finally fucking speeds her fucking pig legs up fast enough. And I get up next to Joe, and I'm like, you know, as I said, Joe, he just stopped and turned to the right and walked into the men's room. He didn't.
Perfect.
But he didn't. I know he didn't hear me. He wasn't being rude. He literally.
Of course, that's the way it should have happened.
But you're just standing there, kind of like,
dude. I had my fucking hand was out. I made sure my right hand was free so I could fucking shake his. I switched fucking bag pulling hands to shake his hand.
How embarrassed were you, even
man.
though no one was around to see this?
It was perfect. I'm like, that's what should have. I was trumped by the urinal.
Of course.
But
I'm surprised you didn't go in there.
Dude, he stopped and made a sharp right. You've never seen anybody reverse
Why didn't
himself.
you wait?
Wow.
Why didn't you wait outside the bathroom? That's
Too
one of your
creepy,
moves.
and I've already met him. And I also knew it would be obvious because the guy he was with, I think might have recognized me, and so I was like, it would have been too weird.
Oh, that's great.
So that's how my Joe Torre encounter ended.
Oof. With a hard turn into the bathroom.
But he seemed nice. He was chatting with people, and he seemed like a hell. Joe Torre is the one of all the guys I've met was one of the nicest.
Kenny looks like he wants to talk. It's very obvious when he wants to talk. Yes, Kenny.
Can I just say something real quick before you go to break?
Yes.
Remember Jack the cop who used to do the walk with us all the time?
Yes.
Well, he's been busting his ass for the last 4 years, and he's graduating law school this Friday.
Wow.
And he would love if we could give him a shout out of congratulations.
Well, congratulations, sir.
This Friday, the 13th, he's graduating. You know, the same day as the Antisocial Network show in Washington, D.C.
Kenny, I didn't know that.
Tickets on sale now.
Kenny's very good.
Tickets.
All right. But congratulations
Yes.
to Jack, and get your fucking tickets. Thank you.
Congratulations,
All right.
Jack.
Right on to Jack.
As Nick Nolte said, you went from our side to their side. And fucking Q&A.
We are going to break here. Jimmy's back for a day or two.
I'm back!